and welcome back to Come Geek Some. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe for all future content. FUNimation and Jamie Marchi. Sometimes it really does make you wonder what the management system at FUNimation is actually like. Mostly because it lets Jamie Marchi get away with stuff, Monica Rial, Chris Sabat, all these people. They get away with absolute everything. I'm not going to say the M word because it'll probably get demonetized. But everything that these people do and say, things they're allowed to put in scripts which are not in the original script. And it makes you wonder, why is FUNimation allowing this to happen? But what we're going to look at some today is a bunch of tweets that Jamie Marchi has posted over the last year. And it's coming from Jeff on Twitter. It really speaks to how screwed up the management structure is at FUNimation. Vicc got fired on hearsay and a mild joke, yet Marchi has now been insulting fans, disgusting references, and signal boosting people like Orca by the standards V was held. Should she not be fired? Which is very true because, to be honest with you, out of it all, Jamie Marchi has been the one who's acted the worst out of everyone, along with Sabat, Douglas, and Sean Chamel. Monica Rial, she kind of said her piece and she's kind of sticking out of it, and I can understand why. But with Jamie Marchi, it's almost like she thinks that she's better than everyone else and she's got one up on everyone. But it doesn't work like that. And what we're going to look at is a couple of tweets that she sent at the beginning of this month, and then we're going to take a look back at a couple that she said over the past year. So the first lot is, if you ask me, those complaining are actually complimenting me. I mean 3 or 4 lines out of over a decade of writing. That's an insane success rate and I'll take it. And then she come back with again, according to them I already did. A whole lot, isn't this? And with that there, she's actually regarding something that people were not happy with a couple of lines of dialogue that she wrote, which was put into an anime, and it's not in the original story, so why bring it up anyway? Why even bring that into it? Again, that's when you get people who are bringing their own personal BS into stories, and it doesn't work. It shouldn't be there because that is not what the story's about. But then we got this one, which is from February last year, not July, sorry. Yes, I want his head, I want his balls. I want him to feel an ounce of the pain he's caused others and then choke on it. I want you to out of your ears so you can actually hear reality, but that's just me. Then you had someone from September go to her, when it is proven they deserve it, touching a hair does not make someone, no matter how much you wish it were so. As an actual, I feel like more and more like people are using something that gave me trauma as a reason for petty reasons. And with that there is 100% correct. Other people are using the trauma and all the horrible negative feelings that people have had from actually going through these sort of things, and then they're using it against someone else. But with that one there, this is what Jamie Marchi had to reply to. Your trauma does not negate anyone else's trauma. Jamie Marchi is at this moment in time one of the worst people on this platform and in the world. Just because of the horrible things she says to people, all these things that have happened over the last year, which again has supposedly happened for more than a decade, but no one did anything about it. It's almost like something has happened between everyone and they're just like, yeah, let's just get rid of him. It wouldn't surprise me if, because there's a couple of rumours going around that VM was about to have a director's gig at FUNimation and all these people just didn't want him as director, most likely because of his Christian faith, which we've seen Sean Chamel actually come out and say he didn't like it, didn't like VM because of his Christianity. And with that there, that's just like, what the hell? Let him have his, let him have his religion. This is what goes on in this world. But when you got Jamie Marchi who's replying to an actual victim like this just goes to show that she's not a real victim. because real victims do not act like this. I don't know how many times I have to keep saying this. Same with everyone else. Everyone else and myself, we keep saying this. But these people and the people who listen to them. Perfect example is the one yesterday on Twitter. Someone has said, oh, well, I've seen that he's been found guilty in court of doing this, so he is one. And we were all like, no, where have you heard that from? And then they've given the source as, it's a feed which relates to LJ Montello, of all people. And we're like, no, he's took them to court because they defamed him. That's what it's all over. And she's like, and the girl was, and to be honest, she was like, oh right, I didn't know that. I've just seen a lot of things saying that he was found guilty of this and he lost and it was proven. But then you also got Anime News Network, who is saying that VM is blacklisted from nearly every convention in America. Again, Anime News Network, and it's still wrong. We've seen Anime News Network go to war with LJ Montello the past couple of days, and that's been glorious to see. And again, they are now starting to fight amongst themselves, and they're starting to fight amongst themselves very, very publicly. I was sent something today regarding LJ Montello actually having a fight against Akiva Cohen, one of the lawyers who got involved with all of this, and is supposedly on KV's side as well. So, but that'll be a video for another day. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell for future updates, and I'll see all you wonderful people soon.